Hi, everyone. My name's Maher. I'm the CEO and founder of URSA Space Systems. Really excited to be talking about URSA today. URSA Space Systems is a satellite-driven intelligence network that provides accessibility to on-demand analytic solutions and tools that enable you to be the first to reveal a developing story of global change from space. At URSA, the team is passionate about understanding how the events of the world impact you and your mission. But this has led to a frustration with the current user experience of using commercial satellites to detect events from space. It's not as easy as the movies make it seem. It's unreliable. The systems right now are unreliable, mostly due to cloud cover and the fact that a lot of the satellites are optical. It's fragmented. There's a limited geography that you can use these different systems in. There's security limitations, requires specialized skills and software to derive a result. And this really limits the potential of current and new satellite systems entering the market. And today, especially with the work from home policies, many more individuals are experiencing those same frustrations. When I started the company, I had an original idea to solve this by building satellites. But then as we started working with potential clients, we realized that there's a tremendous amount of capability in the satellites and analytical tools that were already built. But it was just very complex, as we talked about before, to actually get access to those. And so what we started to do is we started to switch over to how do we build the community together that can provide these services today. So we can say, how do we put all these satellite systems together, build that demand for the satellite data, and really fulfill the promise of new space. So instead of building satellites, we're creating a satellite-driven intelligence network for both government and commercial applications. Our expertise is in satellite imagery, analytics, and data fusion. And what that does, it allows us to derive timely insights for our clients. By working with data providers, we've created a community of data sources and analytics that you can fuse together. Our primary focus is on radar. We use radar, or sometimes referred to as SAR, because of the advantages of seeing through clouds, seeing at night, that really gives us that reliability of when you need a result, we can access that result anywhere in the world. We also add in optical and RF mapping, but radar is our focus, and by focusing on that, we've created the world's largest network and access to radar satellites. Our overall vision is to abstract away the complexities of contracting for, tasking, and analyzing satellite imagery so you can focus on your mission. Today, for our customers, we create both high-level baselines in detail analysis of activity to identify things such as seasonal change patterns, and if something's different from that regular seasonal change, alert a customer as to, hey, there's a fluctuation. Maybe it could be in a supply or demand piece of a global economy, or it's something to do with the geopolitical activity. The way our customers interact with us is they can purchase services that include activity monitoring. So these can be indices or alerts that are based on measurements. This is everything from stockpiling of oil to understanding new construction starts or updates of when a facility has had a change. The next thing is, just understanding that there's a change there. You need to put that in context. And so we work with our clients and how to fuse the measurements that we take. We can fuse with their data, or we can bring our own data in that brings this activity into context so that you understand if there's a news event, how does that actually relate to the measurements that are seen around the world? Or, could be, looking at ship traffic. We saw a ship on the ocean. What ship is that? And then if there's some sort of alert activity that you see that's really interesting, we can look at that in depth. And so this is by taking closer looks, we can do high resolution tasking of new imagery and the analysis to look at what is actually being seen in that. And this allows you to really understand in depth, is a manufacturing facility changing, or what about that supply chain is changing at that point that you're really interested. And these tools that we're building are to enable you with the capabilities to review global change from space. Right now, one of our main focuses is with the COVID-19, and it's really interesting that we're able to track what the social economic impacts, looking at manufacturing facilities to railroads to oil storage all over the world, and understand how these global events are affecting each other. It's really one of the great things about working at URSA is being part of this great team. Our team really loves to help people, and we're really passionate about understanding how the events of the world impact you and your mission. And all of us personally have been in that frustrating position where we've opened up Google Maps and said, wow, there's this change happening somewhere in the world, but we're just frustrated because the information that we know we could be getting from, satellites and that, from the assets in space are there, but you can't necessarily access. And this is, some of these are impersonal. It could be, damage from flooding, hurricanes, natural disasters, understanding how different environmental and sustainable changes are happening, to really understand there's a global geopolitical event unfolding and you want to be that first to know. These are all hard problems to solve, but we have a scrappy team that has also the cognitive diversity and backgrounds to really bring all of these pieces together and bring this community together. We have everything from PhDs in image science to energy reporters, economists, artists, GIS analysts, and even former military intelligence officers that allow us to bring all of these pieces together such that we can really solve your problem. There are endless possibilities for unique applications, and we would love to hear new ideas for applications of what we can do together. Our satellite-driven intelligence network removes the complexities of using this powerful intelligence tool so you can focus on your mission and be the first to reveal a global change important to you. You can reach us on our website and social media at URSA Space.